Welcome to Menti Hawaii. Okay, today we're also going to go over how to iron on to both a Cricut bag, tote, Cricut Joy tote, as well as onto this alternative option. Both of these bags I have in a previous video that I showed different types of storage bags for the Cricut Joy. So something for every budget. This is the $10 budget option, which fits this Cricut Joy perfectly, and it matches it perfectly as well. But we're going to start off by cutting out our design on our Joy. So I have everything ready. It's going to ask you, first it asks you whether you want to cut on your mat, and I said yes. I've already arranged it because I am frugal like that. We're going to use this accessory, the Cricut Joy. So you choose that one, and then you connect and you select your material. You check all materials, and then I'm going to check everyday iron on because that's what I have on here. Make sure my blade is in. Pressure is default. And we have to make sure it's reminding you in here. Make sure your mirror is turned on. Just going to slide that in. Then your machine is... Oh, it's not. So you want to make sure it's... Looks like it's getting stuck, so I got to make sure it goes in at the same time. So it goes in and out. It's loading. Once it's loaded, it's checked to make sure there's enough material, and you press go. It's gonna cut. And it's going to tell you when it's done. Okay, and so while I'm waiting, I'm going to get everything set up here. So I'm actually going to do this design on this bag. Now, the reason I chose Baby Yoda is, one, I love Baby Yoda because he's super cute, and how can you not love him, right? He's so cute. I don't know if you guys watch The Mandalorian, but I love Baby Yoda. I'm going to put this design, you can put it here or here. And I'm going to put this design here. And like I told you guys, I'm frugal. So I save the inside and I use that. So I have the negative to also do. So I think because this bag is smaller, I'm going to put the negative here. And then I'm going to put my name on here as well. You could also design it any way you want. Put your name in the back or the front. I'm going to unzip this to get this ready. I have my Easy Press Mini, and I'm having it heat up already to medium heat. And again, if you're not sure, you can always go to the Easy Press guide on Cricut. I actually have the Easy Connection app on my phone. So this is cut in process. I'm gonna cut, keep cutting. So I'm gonna make sure that this is nice and flat. Make sure my little hook, because it's plastic, is not in there while I'm ironing. I think I might also... So this does have a mesh pocket in here. So I might, just to protect it, because I'm anal like that, I might shove this into the pocket just to make sure that I don't accidentally seal the pocket closed somehow, which it really shouldn't, but just want to make sure. So I have a Teflon sheet here, and what I'm going to do, put this all on my mat. So let's heat. sensitive. It'll tolerate the heat. I'll just move this over slightly so this can fit. I have such a small workspace. So, and again, what I really want to make sure is I don't get this hook ironed. Okay, so now now it's done. So you have to go back. I'm going to open and it says your cut is done. You can unload your mat. It's going to unload. So this is done. So once you're done, the next step is to weed. So I'm not going to go into all of that weeding, but I'm going to first try to see if I can iron on my design here. So here's my baby Yoda again. And I did try to be frugal. So I saved the negative image of baby Yoda there. And I'm going to put him in the middle. And put this on there. Then the other thing I'm going to do is make sure straight. Put a little Teflon sheet over my design to make sure, one, it protects your heat press, and then you're supposed to go for about 25 seconds, it says, moving constantly. So 1, 2, 3, and you just want to move constantly. And I'm actually going to make sure I get the whole thing moving constantly, and it's supposed to be for about 25 seconds. And I want to especially get the edges. And okay, now this is supposed to be a warm peel. Just let it cool off just a little bit. And if there's edges that come up, you can always push those edges down. That's what all these wonderful tools are for. So I did curl up a little bit on this edge here. So I'm just going to stretch it out. And see how we can, and see if it comes right off. Oh, his eyeball. It is possible that I put his eyeball on backwards. And that would make me very sad. But it does. It looks like I put the eyeball on backwards. So that is the danger of using this. So now I'm going to turn it the right way and see if the rest of it came off. That eyeball came out okay. I'm going to just do a little bit more right over the eyeball so it sticks. And then let's see if it'll stick this time. So you can definitely fix your mistakes. There you go. So now I have my baby Yoda on my bag. And then this that I just cut out was my name. So I'm gonna take this off. You can weed it. Some people like to weed it on your mat. You'll see people say that that's a little bit easier. So let's try that. Usually I take it off. I don't know if it matters that much, but I love this stuff because it weeds really easy. It cuts easily. And again, this is Cricut brand Everyday Iron-On. I tend to buy the Cricut brand when it's on sale. So I wait for really good sale. Christmas has a really good sale, like around Black Friday, Christmas time. And then there is a really good sale in the summer. And it's usually a Christmas in July sale. That one is really good too. And sometimes it's just watching until you know that prices are really good and low. Okay. You can see all this comes off. You can just weeds really nicely. Cuts perfectly. And again, because the settings are all made for Cricut materials. But when I first started, I definitely tried some cheaper brands, which they work. You just have to play around with the cut to figure out what the right settings are. So you don't want to cut a big, huge project without knowing the exact settings on your Cricut machine, or else you might be disappointed. So always do a test cut with non-Cricut material is my recommendation, because it's not designed for non-Cricut material. So sometimes the settings are a little off. You just got to play around with finding the right setting. Okay. Just going to take out the middles, my letters. And so there, I'll cut out my name. So again, I did manipulate it a little bit. You can see I put some of the names upside down so I could fit more on the amount of vinyl that I had, because I'm frugal like that. So now I'm going to put Baby Yoda here. Again, I'm going to center my name. If you really want to center, one tip is to actually bend it backwards and make sure it's aligned up. And that's how you know where your center is. So there's like now a line. So you can center it also in your project. So this is the very center of your project. That's my center line. So then I know that's where it goes. And again, to protect your heat press and to protect your material, you always want to put down something. I like to use a Teflon sheet. You don't have to, but I feel like it really does make a difference as far as protecting your equipment. And then you want to make sure you're on your mat. Make sure you're getting good contact. And you can tell when it's really adhered when you kind of see the vinyl really attach. You'll see like almost the material coming through where you can't feel the vinyl on top of whatever you're ironing on. So you can just feel the material. And so like this, you can kind of see. And this everyday iron-on is a warm peel. So again, I'm going to peel that off. And you can see I made another little mistake here by rubbing too hard. So the good news again is that you can always pull stuff back in place and just re-iron. So I totally did do a folding error here. So again, don't be like me. Don't go too hard on your material. Material is still kind of delicate, and I'm going to try to see if I can fix it. So I'm going to try to just press instead of moving around too much with too much pressure. And I do often do a second pass just because I feel like it helps everything stick a little bit better. So there, you can barely even tell there was a mistake. Oh. So again, if you ever need to remove the iron, the HTV, you can actually heat it up and just peel it off. But there, I fixed it, made it straight. And there's my little baby Yoda design on my bag. Thanks for watching. Please let me know if you like this video. Give it a thumbs up. Let me know other videos you'd like to see, and if you have questions or concerns in the comments below. Thanks for watching. Bye.